Have you ever accidentally found out that you were about to be fired? I'd been working at Sunset Books for 3 years, a cozy, independent bookstore tucked between a cafe and a vintage clothing shop. It wasn't glamorous, but I loved recommending novels to strangers and watching their eyes light up when I matched them with their perfect read. My boss, Eleanor, inherited the store from her father. She was always buried in paperwork, constantly muttering about profit margins and overhead costs. Tuesday afternoon, I was reshelving returns when my coworker Zoe texted asking if I could cover her shift on Saturday. I went to check the schedule in Eleanor's office. She wasn't there, but her computer was open to an email chain with a subject line regarding Olivia termination timeline. My heart stopped. I shouldn't have read it, but my eyes were already scanning the screen. Olivia has become too influential with our customer base, Eleanor had written. She's created personal relationships that threaten store loyalty if she ever leaves. Customers are specifically asking for her recommendations instead of buying our promotional selections. Her business partner replied, "Agreed. We need someone who follows the script. The new girl, Amber, will push whatever titles we tell her to. Let's schedule the termination for next Friday." I felt sick. They weren't firing me because I was bad at my job. They were firing me because I was too good at connecting with readers. Apparently, I was cutting into their promotional deals with publishers by recommending books people actually wanted to read instead of the ones with the highest markup. I snapped a quick photo of the email and left the office, my mind racing. I sensed genuine respect in every grateful nod and quiet smile indeed. Thursday night, I made a decision. I posted on my social media, "After 3 wonderful years, my chapter at Sunset Books is coming to a close. If you've enjoyed my recommendations, please stop by this week to say goodbye and get one last personalized suggestion." I didn't mention being fired, I just made it sound like I was moving on to new opportunities. The response was immediate. Comments flooded in asking where I was going next and expressing disbelief that I was leaving. Friday morning, I arrived to find a line of people waiting outside before we even opened. By noon, the store was packed. Regular customers I hadn't seen in months showed up. People weren't just buying one book, they were buying stacks, asking for personalized recommendations for themselves and as gifts. The high school teacher brought his entire class. The book club ladies brought friends from other book clubs. College students I'd helped find textbook alternatives were buying novels for summer reading. Eleanor was visibly panicking, alternating between ringing up customers and staring at me with confusion. By 4 o'clock, we'd broken our single-day sales record, even beating our holiday numbers. That's when Eleanor pulled me into the back room. "Olivia, there seems to be some confusion about your employment status." I showed her the photo of the emails, her face drained of color. "Look," she stammered, "I think we've had a misunderstanding. We were just restructuring some responsibilities. Of course we want you to stay. We can discuss a raise, maybe even an assistant manager position." But it was too late. 3 different customers had already approached me with business cards. One owned a community center looking for someone to run their reading program. Another was opening a cafe bookshop hybrid and needed a knowledgeable partner. The third was a literary agent who thought my talent for matching readers with books could translate to matching manuscripts with publishers. That evening, as I handed back my store key, Eleanor asked where I was going next. I smiled and said, "Somewhere my connections with readers are valued, not feared."